Hi, my name is Walter Sendzik, Mayor for the City of St. Catharines, and joining me today is Jim Riddell, who is the Director of Planning for the city. And we're in a new development here on St. Paul Street. It's part of the Mike Mazzolino family of properties here in downtown St. Catharines. For those of you who have come down here recently, we're right beside the subway, so this is an open space that we're in. The reason why we're here is we're going to be talking a bit about the Lower Valley, as they are calling it, and some of the redevelopments that can potentially take place, because we've got the Meridian Center, which is now complete and open, and we've got the School of Fine and Performing Arts, the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts from Brock University, which will be opening up this September, and the Performing Arts Center, which will be opening up in the fall of 2015. So when you look at those properties and how they're built into the Lower Valley, I think it's important from the viewer's perspective to hear what some of the plans are for how it's going to be connected all together. So the city does have a Lower Valley plan that has been presented and approved by council. And so Jim, talk a bit about how are we going to knit all this together?
Well, really, Mr. Mayor, it's all about connection, restoration, and activation for the lower level. And really, connectivity is a number of different fronts. One, connecting us to the past. The lower level was originally part of the Welland Canal, the first Welland Canal. And it's linking our heritage then with the rear facades of the retail spaces along St. Paul Street, and connecting, as the mayor has indicated, the three incredible facilities the city and Brock University have been working on to revitalize the lower level, and ultimately the downtown and the city in total. So we're looking at building this summer a trail, a paved trail that will connect the Performing Arts Center, the Brock School, and also the Meridian Center. And it will be flanked by safe and proper lighting, landscaping, and really will connect to, people will be able to cycle and amble along to join their friends at any one of those facilities. The restoration, then, we're looking at, because the city has infused so much money at that lower level, in a very, very positive note, looking to restore then the rear facades and the literally in the tone of patios or retail or restaurant cafes along the rear part of St. Paul. And that, I think, is a very, very positive message for St. Catharines and the downtown. And really activation, really again to infuse that activity and make this a real meeting place. We have a lower level meeting area that can entertain small group activities. We're looking at adding sculptures and public art and really connecting the public realm to the rest of the city of St. Catharines.
So really, what we're talking about is the Lower Valley will become a public space. And so a lot of our citizens are used to the public space that's in Montebello Park, they're used to the public space of Lakeside Park, and this will be another larger scale public space that will be connected by trails. You'll have bike paths, you'll be having walking paths, you'll have the connectivity between the Meridian Center and the Performing Arts Center and the school. And I think what's exciting about it, Jim, is that you're going to have students who are going to be using the trails. You're going to have people who are going to be coming to the game or coming to an event at the Meridian Center or at one of the theater venues, and they'll be able to use this as a connection trail. And that's the exciting part of the development of downtown St. Catharines, is that now what we're seeing is that it's not just at the street level, it's now in the valley. And so I think it's important, and the plan that is in place, Jim, just quickly talk about the plan and how are we going to measure the success of the Lower Valley plan that's been approved? Well,
there are a number of capital works projects that will be ongoing in 2015, including upgrading McGuire Street and certainly, as I mentioned, the actual walkway connections. Building a small parking lot and green space in the lower level. We are devising plans, landscaping plans for the north end along the actual slope this year. And people will be able to go to performances, they'll be able to go to school, and really how to measure will be really the activity of the rear facades, actually opening new retail and restaurant space, seeing activities happening, and there's a couple of small little parkettes that hopefully there'll even be performances from the Brock School or from the Performing Arts, and then the connections going to the Meridian for not simply hockey, but a myriad of different activities, and it's a real community happening active area, and I think that will be a measure of the success for St. Catharines.
So Jim, thanks for joining on this discussion, joining with me on the discussion on lower level. And the Lower Valley will now be another asset. It'll now be a signature piece for the City of St. Catharines to join the other outdoor assets that we have across our city. So I'm looking forward to it. I think the public, you're going to be amazed what you see transpire in this space over the next 3 or 4 years. And the vision that we have as a city is that this is going to be the next common space for which the public can gather and really start to have those community discussions and community performances and community gatherings that make a city great. So thanks for joining me.